welcome to our dark society, the Council of Teenage Angst.
Yes, welcome to our society meeting.
Now, today we have a very important meeting. We've been selling for many a year to the angsty teens clothing in black, red, maybe even some purple. The problem, however, is that we're running out of things in those colours to sell them. And we need to start increasing our market range, so we need to find ways to present other colours as angsty.
What do you propose? Perhaps we pick some new colours and somehow market them in a different manner that makes them seem more dark and brooding.
Well, this is exactly what I'm thinking. So, I'm thinking colours like sky blue. Doesn't seem particularly dark, right? Well, that's the colour of the pitch black night sky during the day. All of the feelings of aloneness in the universe and the grand scale of things and how tiny you are by comparison and the depressing nature of that. Why should that only be a nighttime thing? The sky, still just as much of a portal to the infinite expanse of the universe during the day. Sky blue, still a depressing colour.
Also, it's a place that's full of birds. Freedom that you, the teenage youth, the angsty teenage youth, do not have yourself.
Exactly, you can't just fly away from your problems like those birds up in the sky, can you?
It reminds you how oppressed you are.
Yeah, you're not up in the blue, you're down here. Have you got any colours you think we can rebrand for the youth?
Yes, I was thinking about green. It is the color of nature, and also the color of envy. The more we can sell people on this envy, the more we can sell these green hoodies that I have purchased. Each one has thumb holes.
Oh, goodness. So we're pitching this as, like, envy. Your friends feel envious of you because they don't understand you, because you don't understand them, because you're on a different wavelength, and why doesn't anyone understand?
Nobody understands you. They are all simply jealous and envious of you.
Exactly.
The green will perfectly convey this. It will be dark and scary like the deep of the forest. Ancient in a way that you will never get to live to be because you are so bleak and desolate inside.
Oh, yes. I have one final colour I think we can sell the goth and emo youths on. I think we can sell them on orange. Because you know what's sad about orange? There's a fruit and there's a colour. One of them, don't know which, one of them doesn't even have their own unique word. They just get lumped with the word that's used for something else. It's not even custom to them.
How am I supposed to know which came first?
Exactly. How depressing must it feel to be an orange? And it couldn't even be bothered to give you your own name. They were just like, you're the color orange, you can be that. It's like, they didn't
you
even...
be really depressed and be a green orange.
They didn't even get to know you well enough to know, like, what does the orange want to be called? No, the orange is just forced into a box based on what color it is. That's depressing.
Yes, I like all this depressing talk. Perhaps we shall sell more things. This is excellent meeting the Council of Teenage Angst, everybody. Come back again next week.
Oh, I've had such a bad day at work today.
I know, it's been terrible. I've been working so hard away on the farm. I've handed in all the turnips and we've had a good crop there. But I can't wait to get home and just chill out playing some Stardew Valley.
Oh, I know what you mean. I spent all day again today filling out spreadsheets and like managing numbers on forms and trying to make sure that the correct numbers go up as they're supposed to. It's so boring and tedious. I just can't wait to get home and play some Football Manager.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty chill evening. I'm personally, I've had a really hard day doing nothing but mowing these lawns and avoiding the neighbours' dogs. I just want to get home and just zone out to some mindless hover bother.
Don't even get onto it. I've spent all day hacking computers from my phone and trying to go, what was it I was doing? Rescue my daughter or something?
Listen, dude from Watch Dogs. I think you've clearly got a far too exciting job, I must say.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go home and I'll play hacking things on your phone work simulator. So, we are clear to begin the hugging procedure. Snuggle hug initiating in 3, 2, 1, launch.
Approaching angle tilts at 15%.
Opening arms, ready for docking.
Arms opened. Approaching at... You might want to slow down, you're coming in a little bit hot.
Slowing down, applying the brakes and the thrusters. Don't want to enter that hug too quickly.
And we are docked. Hugging initiated. Then we have hug. We have hug.
Arms closing to secure the hug.
Hug lock initiated.
Right, how long do we need in order to successfully do the hug? How long should we leave them docked?
I'll happily stay here for a while.
That's alright.
I'm very, very, very into you.
I'm very into you too. I guess we'll just we'll just leave it like this until further notice.
Let's have a lovely cuddle.
That's alright. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Starman waiting in the sky.
Yes, welcome to the Cryptid Hunters, where today we are going to be looking for the most rare and elusive of creatures that is believed by some to exist and by some to be a figment of imagination.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the Bigfoot, no.
Or the Sasquatch, or even the Chupacabra.
Indeed, it's not even the Loch Ness Monster.
No.
We are going to be talking today about that friend you remember from a few years ago who just sort of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yes, it was most concerning. It was almost like no one knew who it was.
Oh, indeed.
I remembered our friendship.
Indeed. So today we're going to be that friend Simon. You remember Simon, right? I think Simon was a person that we...
Simon or
I think
Dave...
Yeah, or Sue, was it? But
Sue,
it was that one. It was that one. What we went to that party with, and we had a great time together. We had that lovely long chat. It was very social.
Yes. It was a very, very, very intense conversation.
Yeah.
I've never felt quite so connected to another human being.
Indeed. And here's the problem: is that both of us remember that this person existed.
I
However,
thought this.
we've tried to find evidence of their existence, and apart from one or two blurry videos with no proper zoom, a couple of blurry photographs, and maybe a footprint here or
I'm
there.
fairly certain some of those were fakes, you know.
I'm pretty sure, but the problem obviously is both of us are convinced this person existed, and with no word they just sort of vanished. And
Absolutely, it's a mystery.
indeed, many I have told about this elusive friend just believe that maybe they're an amalgamation of 3 or 4 different friends I had in college, and maybe
It's
just
sort of a Mandela effect.
Indeed, maybe I just sort of put a couple of stories together and invented a new person. But I'm sure that they were real. I thought they had that sort of red car that we went home in that one time.
Yes. I remember there was a Volvic bottle in the footwell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And on a hot day, you'd think, maybe I'll drink. No, I won't drink
It's
that.
probably been there for a while. It was in there at least the 18 months we were hanging out together. It was jolly good fun.
I've tried looking up reunions for that college, and there's just no record of them.
I don't know. It's very peculiar indeed. Well, perhaps it was a friend of a friend that was just hanging out with the other college
I
students.
don't know. So here's the thing. Our trail for now has gone dry, but next week we will be going on Facebook and just typing in random names that we think might be the right name.
Steve or Susan.
And looking up Facebook accounts of friends that we think know that friend to see if they still know that friend.
What if we don't know those friends either?
I don't know. Until next time, if you find out who that friend was we knew in college, please let us know. Also, we found the Loch Ness Monster actually, but we'll get around to that. We'll get around to that next time
on Cryptid Hunters.
Cryptid Hunters.
Inside the ballroom of Electronic Actisoft.
Welcome. I'm in for the meeting. Come in for the meeting.
Hi. Yeah. So, are we all ready for the E4? In the next couple of weeks, we're all ready for that. Yeah.
Yes. We're very ready for all the new video game reveals we're going to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking less video game reveals and more. How can we get more money from our consumers for the least possible amount of work?
Well, see, I've got an idea of how we can get more money and sell it as a pro-consumer move to those video game consumers.
Sure.
So you've got loot boxes where you can open a box and get a random item, and it might be the thing you want. I think we do loot boxes. So you pay for a randomized box, and you open it up. and you might get one of the shitty low-value loot boxes, the sort of like the wooden loot box, or you might get the diamond loot box. And then once you've got the diamond loot box, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get the good item from that. No. So I think we charge. Let's say there's 5 tiers of loot box. We charge about the
$700.
we charge for the the value of like the middle loot box, and most of the time you'll get the worst loot box for your money.
Sure. It's a great way to scam people.
You might occasionally, once in a million times, will give them the good one.
Yeah, I think we've used like a Googleplex of zeros after the decimal point, and they maybe
That's
a
101 zeros, is it? Something
like that. Yeah, it's going to be good. There's going to be a lot of zeros in there. Very, very minimal chance that we'll have to give anything, and we've actually set up a little algorithm behind the scenes that makes sure that if you get a piece from an armor set, it's not going to be matching with anything you've got. But probably will be deeply desirable.
Brilliant. Now, what ideas have you got for our press conference?
Well, I was thinking about we have all these booth staff, we have all this booth space on the floor, and like there's a lot of people that will give us like huge amounts of money as one-off. But I've come up with a better idea. We're gonna set up a fake cash machine in the middle of our booth.
Ooh.
It's gonna be one of the few cash machines that you don't have to have the big queue to get into, and then we're just gonna scam people's cards and take their PIN numbers, and we're just gonna empty their bank accounts and then lose them out the back of the convention, have them kicked out, say that they've done something inappropriate to one of the booth staff, who will also sell them highly addictive narcotics, because that way we can get them to come back to us.
See, I like your idea, but the problem is it's a little too brazen for my taste. So what I'm going to suggest is we sort of wrap this up a little bit.
Sure.
What we do is we announce a new video game. It doesn't ever have to come out. We can cancel it, whatever.
Sure.
And this new game, this new game is about cyber fraud and near future world where narcotics are rampant.
Sure.
And we use the booth space at the convention to do a live action experience to promote this game.
Sure.
And that's what the live action experience is we rob their card and we give them the drugs and we kick them out. But they'll buy into it because they'll go, oh yeah, I gotta live out a real life version of that game they announced, and they won't even be mad that we took all their money.
Awesome. And then we'll make sure that they are picked up by some of our guys dressed as cops, to get the drugs back off them, and then we can obviously just recycle that back into our thing, and then have those people locked away for eternal slave labor. And I feel like this bit is just getting more and more terrifyingly real, so we should probably just... I keep ending skits like this, is probably not healthy.
Yeah, we start doing a skit
get off on my
soapbox, and we suddenly... we're doing a thing that's not even a joke, because really, the prison system is unpaid labor.
We've got an approachable justice as warriors.
We have indeed. This is not the right rough man voice for that.
Baz and Laz.
Baz and Laz.
Anyway, so I think we got a brilliant thing here. We're gonna fleece some more of the market share, and so we're all ready for E4, the Evil Electronic Entertainment Expo. Yeah.
Hello, patron. How are you doing today?
Well, I've obviously you remember the last time you saw me, I was coming in just before getting my lower surgery done.
Oh yes. This is what, six months ago, something like that. Yes.
I've obviously had my lower surgery done. I'm very happy with my neo vagina, and that's really really working out for me, and I'm super happy with everything, and like obviously I'm not getting really any pain anymore. I've managed to drop down to dilating just twice a day now, and that's even that's getting easier. But there were some things I was very much prepared for before surgery, but I've not really experienced, and I'm getting a bit concerned.
Oh, you can't be having any of that sort of concern. What were you gearing up for that has not happened? Is it a case of you were expecting to have an easier time with dilation by now? Were you expecting the granulation tissue to have gone?
No, and then the granulation was dealt with at my most recent checkup, and that's all fine. It was obviously a bit sore at the time, to say the least. But I was more concerned about the fact that I'm not regretting it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I'd been led to believe that I was going to have some pretty serious regrets about the whole process, and I was going to be thinking about detransitioning by now, and I'm concerned that hasn't happened.
Well,
I've been reading a lot of radical feminist forums, and they
As-
seem to say that is the way of things.
As someone who's not done any of this nonsense, I read the newspapers though, and as far as I was aware, that was the thing as well. Is you're going to have surgery, and then all of a sudden you're just going to go, nope, this was a terrible idea, and you're going to hate everything you've done. It seems to be the narrative going around these days.
Yeah, so I'm very concerned because I'm very happy with the results. I even managed an orgasm the other day.
Oh, what a terribly out of nowhere response, judging by what I see in the media.
I know. I mean, I was expecting to sort of be sort of self-hating by now.
Yes,
and,
you're supposed to hate everything in life by
yeah,
now.
and you know, I was supposed to be regretting it and trying to build bridges with my family who were really abusive about the whole thing and telling them how right they were, and appearing in sort of radical feminist literature. Sort of saying about how the whole trans movement was very wrong and bad. And
Well, I'm sure you're probably just an outlier. It's probably fine, and I hope that you I hope that you're okay with this. Definitely not the norm series of events. Neither of us have trans regret. It seems like a far-fetched thing.
I love my vagina. It's awesome.
My vagina's
smells
pretty
great.
fucking cool.
Yours is delightful, man.